A new day and a new account. Today I bring you my 10 HP build and my mission to save the Chinchompas. I created this account about 10 days ago, and although it is meant to be 10 HP, that will only be temporary. In this video I expect to gain a few HP levels, and that's okay with me. My stats and combat levels will still be unique for certain wilderness activities. My first mission in the wilderness is to kill as many black Chinchompa hunting bots and gold farmers as possible. With a very low combat level, I should be able to hit bots that I was never able to hit before. So let's get this journey started, completing Dwarf's Cannon quest so that I can start training my range level with cannonballs at the ogres just east of Castle Wars, and with this method I will not be getting any HP experience. Not the most impressive fashion skate, but what can I say? It's been a long time since I've made a new account. Obtaining level 2 range and on our way towards our first initial goal of 50 so that I can equip blue D-hide and a magic shortbow imbued. Looks much better than the current outfit. Then we will carry our way onwards towards 60 so we can upgrade to red D-hide as well as the dark bow. Finally, after that, we'll be reaching level 61 for the dragon throwing axes, as well as the rune crossbow and the dragon bolts enchanted. And there is 24 range. These levels are adding up so quickly, and those cannonballs are diminishing just as fast. Having my main account around to supply my new account is definitely the way I'm going to be starting out. Dark bows don't come cheap these days, so it's helpful to have a main. Now, while I am training my range up to level 61, I'll also be splashing on the side. Getting at level 40 range enabled me to wear green D-hide bam braces, which made my magic bonus negative 65 so that I would never be striking any rat or seagull. I would just be splashing on it. The long-term goal for this magic level is 99, but in this video I was shooting for level 50. And then, of course, any level after that is going to help me snare any bot or gold farmer that tries to run. And here we have 40 magic as well as 40 range. Looking good so far. We have 21 range levels left to go and 10 magic levels left to go. I would like to give a big shout out to these seagulls in Port Sarim who just let me splash on them all day, every day, for quite a few hours. And for those of you who remember my 20 defense pure Mystic Seer, now known as Jack Rust, I have of course been training on him too, and we are now 98 strength. He's gonna come in handy as a good teammate for my 10 HP account in the very near future, so we'll keep eyes on him throughout this video. And here we go with 50 magic. I am now able to snare anyone who tries to run from me, hopefully before they get to level 30 wilderness. Well, let's go ahead and bank that bronze G and get something a little more stylish, because now we are going to finish off the grind to 61 range, so we are back at the ogres. You know, in all these range levels here, I only got one snapdragon seed, and other than that I didn't really get much, so it did cost a little bit with these cannonballs, but it will be well worth it. Here we have 50 range, and it's time to upgrade our look. We now have blue D-hide as well as the blue rope top, and of course that magic shortbow imbued. As you can see, 59 magic. I was of course splashing any second that I was AFK and not training range. Here's another 30 mil from the main account. We're going to be needing to upgrade our gear very soon. Turns out I can't quite use an anguish yet, but everything else, from the Robin Hood hat to the Fury to the red D-hide to the dark bow, all of it combined will make my hits as high as they possibly can be in the wilderness. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is 60 range. Took a few days and quite a few thousand cannonballs, but now we only need one level left for the dragon thrown axes, and then we will be ready to go and venture into the wilderness. Can't forget about that snapdragon seed I mentioned earlier, and here we are, 61 range. This unlocks everything that I need: the runite crossbow, the dragon thrown axes, and the dragon stone bolts enchanted. Well guys, it's time to save the Chinchompas. Here we are, dark bow in hand, fire staff ready to cast that snare, dragon thrown axe ready to finish the job. We have our first victim, but believe me, he won't be our last. Far from it. 26.5 million hunter XP, and he goes by the name of M. Sorenstein. Now, we only may have received 3 Chinchompas from our first kill, but believe me, there's a lot more Chinchompas out there, and there's even more bots. I'd say the only thing scarier than this deadly combination is the fact fact that this bot here has 200 million hunter experience and he's ranked 216. Now maybe you're understanding why this is my first mission, to help out these Chinchompas and take down as many gold farmers and bots as I can. XKBD certainly didn't stand a chance, not in 2023 and not in any year, and I'll certainly take those Chinchompas. The money I make here I consider is just a bonus. The real goal and the real end game, take down as many of these guys as possible. Especially you, Pastor Blaster, 51 million hunter XP. We are now 11 HP, but that won't stop me from attacking this low level 4 with his 27 million hunter XP. And if you guys are wondering why I'm showing you the experience that all these bots and gold farmers have, it's to really stress that this is a huge problem, and this is why black Chinchompas are much cheaper than ever before. If Jagex is not going to do anything about this, then you can count on me, because I will not stop until these guys are out of the game entirely. 51 million XP from Ali11499 and 100k worth of chins. We're just beginning on this journey, but I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. With the help from my 20 defense peer Jack Rust, I was able to scout this guy and avoid the trees and roots. 19.2 mil hunter XP from him and a little bit of Chinchompas. It's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's a bot trying to bank those chins, and not today. Even though birds are good, you sir are not. 87 million hunter XP botted. I like to honor the red Chinchompa just as much as I do the black one by wearing these red robes and throwing these red thrown axes. This bot stood no chance. An insult to the game to bot 34 million hunter XP over at the black chins, and even a bigger insult to Frank Sinatra by naming a bot after him. This level 31 is no joke. These guys tend to have much higher HP than the level 3s, and 47.6 million hunter XP from that guy alone. The battle never stops, the fight never ends, and if you guys think this is a lot of bots and a lot of gold farmers, this is just a small fraction. Don't worry though, if I do run into them, they will never escape that deadly dark bow spec, certainly not Dester with his 25 mil XP. Took a little break to check out the general store in free to play, made a little bit of money there as well by buying all of these valuable items for nothing. I decided to leave the seagulls alone for this magic level and instead attack the thief. There we have 60 magic, which looks really good alongside 61 range. Back to the wilderness though, where I belong, and throwing those thrown axes as well as specking with that dark bow. We took down this guy for 20 Chinchompas, and he is 21 mil hunter. Well, on to our next victim, and as you can see, Jack Rust is now logged in with a smokestaff and a set of mystic, just in case any higher level chin bots or gold farmers show up, or any PKers that are willing to protect them. Now I dedicate this next kill to all the hardcore Ironmen out there on RuneScape who risk their life on a daily basis PVMing, because this one was an imposter, a fraud you may say. Only thing hardcore about this person is their botted hunter XP, but we carry on. Here's a guy named Red Gaming. He was just a noob though. 4.5 mil, you know, not everyone's a bot. That guy in the purple though, level 60, he's definitely a bot, and don't you worry, Jack Rust took care of that. Moving on, we have a username who actually has just one digit different. This bot tends to like the same username, just swap out a number here and there. Well, it's not going to save you. 154k in Chinchompas from that one. 57, which is more than you see from these guys usually. Well, if it isn't JMRC, the 200 million man himself, well, we didn't get him this time, but believe me, he's on my list, and you don't want to be on that list. And if this next guy thinks he's a dolphin, then I guess that makes me the shark, because 32 million hunter XP is 32 million reasons why you should not be in this game. 29 Chinchompas from him. Well, we return to Ali11499. You know, they don't tend to ever take a break here. They're always running back, and that just gives me the opportunity to continue to stack and save those Chinchompas. Well, we continue the good fight, and this one here, 91 hunter from this bot. And did you know it's more uncommon to see bots and gold farmers here without 99 hunter than it is with? Pretty crazy. And all of a sudden, while I was logged in on Jack Rust, my 20 defense peer, I did run into a PKer. I love a surprise attack, so here comes a fire surge into the Granite Mall special attack, and those 2 keys and his lovely combat bracelet now belong to me. Let's go ahead and open up these keys to see a beautiful 1 million GP worth worth, as well as a not bad 230k. Always good to have a second account ready to go for more reasons than one. Well, here we go with another bot, unfortunately teleporting just in the nick of time, but there's 16 HP, 122 million Hunter XP, and unfortunately, they survived, having high defense and high HP. Same can't be said for this guy, though. This one is a big one. Anyone who wears a Hunter skill cape, they seem to always have a lot of chins. 160. We can tell that this gold farmer was using magic imp boxes, so it's something to take note of. 665 Chinchompas we've saved so far from being sold in the Grand Exchange for all the wrong reasons. Taking down Big Mr. Man here. Didn't receive too much from him, but every fight counts. Next we have, probably a normal player, 71 Hunter. They had a little bit of cake on them and some rings of recoil, so yeah, I'll go with not a bot, not a gold farmer. What a great journey it's been so far, and remember guys, we are just getting started. This is just our first mission. Here we go, one-hitting Snow OG, one of the top hunters in this video. 276,000 GP worth of black Chinchompas, and we can tell some more imp boxes, but don't feel too bad. This guy here, 117 million Hunter XP. You can look up any bot or gold farmer that you've seen in this video so far, and I promise you, unless they double name changed, none of them have been banned. Their XP will continue to rise, and the price of the black Chinchompa will continue to fall. Back on Jack Russ, someone throwing a teleblock my way while I was just relaxing. Little did he know, I had a granite maul, and we have now inherited all 5 of his loot keys. He didn't seem too happy about that. I don't think anyone would be. Let's go ahead and open it up for a 722k to start us off. Following that, 2 96k keys and 2 76k keys. Looks like he was doing the same thing that I was doing this video, just at a higher combat level, so all the respect to him. But here we have nothing more than a snakeskin bandit who we need to take out of the game ASAP. They're known sometimes to protect these black chin hunters, so Soto 32 falls, and he hopefully won't be getting back up anytime soon. And there's nothing better than freezing someone when they only need one more step south until you can't attack them anymore. This was a long fight. I tried to get him to stay as long as I could, and my plan worked. Took him down for a decent PK of 130k. Well guys, I took the time to add up all of the hunter experience from every single bot that you've seen in this video combined, and it came out to be 840 million XP, which means 2.6 million black Chinchompas have been hunted and sold by gold farmers and bots, just the ones that you saw in this video, bringing an estimated 7.2 billion GP into the game. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to bring a little bit of attention to the problem of botting and gold farming as it pertains to black Chinchompas. I hope that I helped in some way, but I'm sure we all know my help was minimal. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you soon with my second mission. And until then, Mr. No Sleep out. Also, a huge thank you to the YouTube channel members Matthew Stivers, Angelzblood, DeceptionZ, and xXzoticx OSRS.